Okay.
Do minutes, huh? Just shoot
Minutes?
ourselves.
Do we have any minutes?
No.
No, but we have lots of
Okay.
agreements.
Regrettably, I didn't get to totally finish the 86 Loring Road decision. You have it in front of you. There are a couple of elements missing, but it's pretty minor.
Are all the other ones that you sent us here?
I have
441?
them for you if you would like copies.
Yes.
So the question now is, we have
Do
a
you have
whole
one?
series of things that we've scheduled times for.
Right. Okay, so this, who wants a copy of skating?
I'll have one. Is this 441 the latest one that you sent today? Because you sent two copies.
I sent one today at like noonish.
And one
the
yesterday.
Things were in blue.
Yeah.
That's
Is
the
that
most
this
recent
one? But is that the one we have on the table?
Yes, the most
Okay.
recent.
Skating.
Okay.
The question I have is, can we take these now out of time? I mean, can we,
Well,
do we
you
have to wait
technically,
until
we have to read
8:30 or?
the problem is we didn't close the public hearings on any
Yeah.
of them, so, okay, who wants, 253 Meadowbrook?
Did you get 86? I mean,
No, you've
did
got
I give you
86.
this one? 33? Did you get 33?
Skating pond?
Okay, this is
I'll share.
Meadowbrook.
I got that one.
Meadowbrook.
Is that 233? Sue needs 33 skating. Wow. Which is good because we haven't.
We have two consultants who are not here tonight, and they have approved all of these. Okay. And then everybody's got Loring, right?
No.
No.
Oh, I handed those to people. This
You
one.
did?
No, I got
I got
Glen
skating
Road,
No.
Okay, here's Loring.
skating pond, Meadowbrook.
Laurie?
Loring.
Okay.
And can we also at some point tonight discuss Saturday sidewalk?
Yep.
Is there one this Saturday?
Yeah. It's this
Yeah.
Saturday.
It's Brown
Yeah.
Street.
I didn't
It's
think it
two
was happening.
places actually, right? We're
Yeah.
gonna go to a little short one allegedly.
It's short. It is short.
Yeah. And
Well,
that's at 200 South Ave.
Yeah.
200 South Ave.
Yeah, that's at 9, and then at 9:30 to 11, to 11:30.
You'll be in my thoughts.
Yeah, okay. And is this,
And prayers,
just,
too.
Yeah.
is this because of the CP?
We're swamped. It's
No,
because
no,
we're swamped.
well, I understand it, but is this because of the CPA for Brown Street? Is this to do with the sidewalks?
I'm
What
assuming
is
Yes,
this?
it has to do with
Okay,
the
fine,
sidewalks.
so, all right.
And it's a scenic.
People were asking me that.
It's a scenic
Monday.
road,
Mhm.
so,
Okay. No, that's fine, I just wanted to make sure that, couldn't imagine we were gonna do it for a structure for an hour and a half.
Do we have copies of the warrant?
We'll miss you, Al.
Yes, we will.
I don't have
Stop
copies of the
smiling.
full warrant, but,
We got the zoning bylaw changes?
yeah.
So first we're looking at Meadowbrook?
It doesn't really matter.
Not till 8:30.
We can
Discuss
read.
any of them, but we can read.
We can read, we got no problem with that, so.
What's this?
The zoning bylaw. Is Joe coming to the zoning bylaw? changes?
I put it on the radar to him,
No?
but he never got back to me,
Oh.
other than to say everything was approved. So, and, oh, yes, I told him that it was at 9:30, 9:15. So,
He could
he didn't
come.
say he wasn't coming.
Betsy,
No,
for 253 Meadowbrook,
yeah.
just from quickly looking at it, this isn't just about the changes they're making, it's the whole thing all over again plus the changes, it replaces the original one, or?
No.
Or is this just about the
No,
changes?
this is just the changes, and basically there's a provision in here that says that except for the changes noted, all other
Okay,
elements have to
all
comply.
right, as long as I know it's just about the changes.
Bottom of page 6.
Yeah, other than this amendment in boldface,
Yeah.
no other changes to the original section approval.
I always want to know, Betsy, it's so weird, but every time I see Al A-lot, A.A-lot, it's never.
Well, you know what
A.
happens? You know what happens is the automatic
Yeah.
correct then puts B, C, D, and I haven't
And you
figured
can't undo
out
that?
how
Oh,
to
God.
fix it.
You need a consult, huh?
I need a
I was
consult.
wondering what that was all about. So
Yeah.
we're looking at the bottom of page 6, did someone say?
Yeah, is the language that says other than this amendment,
Prior amendments,
Right.
no other changes.
there's one other prior amendment.
Okay, that just where am
So we're just signing off on the revised documents that were submitted, that's the upshot of this, or? Is that,
Yeah, I mean, he's made a number of changes to the original plan, and what you're signing off on here
is
is
the revised
revisions.
documents? And on page 5, when you say more information here, what more information do you think is gonna go there?
On page 5, if there's any more discussion,
Okay,
in reviewing the draft, I would put additional information.
okay. Golly. We've given this one 45 minutes. By the time we get there, it's gonna be
I?
5 minutes and over.
Mhm.
Holy cow.
We can do calisthenics.
Yeah.
I thought we were only gonna have half an hour between times at the most. And something like this, which is just reviewing and voting on the COA, should be not more than 15 minutes.
Right.
The long one is gonna be the last one, unfortunately.
Right.
Well, I think the reason that I established 45 minutes was that there hadn't been any discussion of the changes at the last meeting. It was just like, okay, you know, here they are. But
Mhm.
there were a couple of comments made about the magnitude of the changes,
Mhm.
but
On the other hand, here we are reviewing the submission about to vote on it. So, I mean, it's obvious that we weren't going to have much of a discussion.
But doesn't that speak to the idea that you closed the meeting, in other words, at the time?
Mhm.
I mean, I think you raised a point about keeping keeping it open, not closing.
right, so that there could be
Discussion,
But
right?
I thought we've
Yeah.
always been keeping it open until we vote.
There's been a couple
COA.
that
I don't think so.
there've been a
Not
couple that
years.
somebody's,
Yeah,
More recent.
right, because I think Betsy prefers it that way.
I see.
Well, at 8:35, we can all go out for ice cream.
No, we're going to do calisthenics. My hip feels good, so we're going to do that.
All right.
well, pretty soon we'll be able to go down for Chinese.
I know, when is that going to happen?
She said October 15th is the opening, so. it's
Yeah, but
gonna
we're a little
push
behind
back.
that.
Yeah,
Soon.
yeah, very soon.
That's good. 'cause
There was
we can
something
just
in
cater
the
dinner
Globe
here
about
starting
it
at
today.
5. We can start our meetings at 5.
There you go.
general. I'm wondering if it wouldn't be possible to condense a lot of the language in the discussion part of these decisions to some kind of a form, you know, where you say, you know, dimension provided, dimension required, you know, so that it becomes, you attach it as some sort of an exhibit at the end,
Mm-hmm.
so that you don't, it doesn't have to all be in prose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right, because it's really,
I mean,
unless
some of
unless you
it-
have all those setbacks memorized.
Some of it could get,
What do they
like,
do?
put in a chart.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, do it in Excel or something and just set up a form,
Right.
you know, distance to the street center line, distance to property line.
Yeah.
Frontage, you know, comments if there are any. And you could probably do this all in like one page or less. Because who knows, you know, these numbers are, I assume they're all right, you know?
yeah, it's almost like it could be summarized with the proposed changes or the proposed meets the standards, the conforming, you know, standards for
Well,
setbacks and stuff.
I wouldn't
but-
bother to change it now.
Yeah,
No, I'm not
I
talking
mean,
about
but
The
these
way
decisions.
prior decisions have been worded have been
And like
this
this, yeah,
explicit.
prosy, yeah.
And, you know, in terms of setbacks, in terms of roof heights, and, yeah, I could
Just do it in a chart.
do it in a chart that would probably, you know, eliminate
Easy
a
to
couple of
read.
pages.
It wouldn't even be that, it would be like one paragraph long. If you inserted the chart into the text, it would be about this big.
Right. But I think part of the reason for the prose was to, you know, talk about some of the things like changes in house color, or changes in, you know, getting the input on
Oh,
the landscaping. I mean, that's.
I'm just talking about these statistical
Okay.
numbers at the front.
Yeah,
You know, and I personally sort of like the very narrative, because since we don't really have notes that go into this kind of detail, people would have to do videos of this. But especially, this is like on the sidewalk. This is narrative, so it's really kind of good background. Somebody 25 years from now would be able to read this and understand what the concerns were.
well, it's good 7 minutes should be able to do that too.
Right.
What additional change you didn't mention?
We can't comment on that yet.
Oh, right.
You can make notes, but we can't
Right.
comment.
ask my same question?
Sure.
Under approved plans, you referred to 253 Meadowbrook Garage. Is that for the 7-car garage or whatever it is?
Mhm.
Because I don't remember reviewing any changes for that.
See,
And these were received just last week, October 24th. So are we seeing more changes tonight?
there was never in the file the original garage plan. So basically, I asked him for the garage plan.
And the
So-
garage plan isn't referenced in the original COA? I mean, if there are no changes to it from the original COA, we shouldn't be listing those plans, but if they're revised plans dated October 24th, oh, this is October 24th, 2013. Okay. But
So-
again, I wouldn't list them if they were listed in the original COA, because there's nothing changing, or there's not supposed to be.
Well,
There's grading changes near the windows, well, on the side of the attached
the
garage.
So that's the house.
the
Oh, no, but
reason
that's the
I-
attached garage, that's different.
That's what the apartment.
the reason
Yeah.
I asked for
Like you also reference a garage walkway drawing and a retaining wall drawing, again, unless these are new, because there's no dates for them. I
those
wouldn't
are
list them.
actually new.
So then they need dates.
The garage plans were never referenced in the original decision.
They weren't. But I, yep. I wonder if there needs to be a note that says that
There were,
they're listed here because they were omitted, but there are no changes to them or something like that.
we can certainly do something to that effect. The reason that I asked for the garage plans is there weren't any garage plans in the file.
Which is like a, as you know, a huge structure, so that was just an omission.
And I thought it was weird that they weren't in the file.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
And now in looking at the decision,
So they're just not listed at all. in
they're
the
not
original.
listed in the December 20th.
I wonder if they were not a separate set of plans and they were just combined with the house plans.
It's too big for us.
The following architectural plans entitled Weatherwell Residence, prepared by Marcus Place Dean Architects, scale 1/8, visual 1 inch, dated November 12, 2013, basement plan, first floor plan, second floor plans, roof plans, north elevation, east elevation, south elevation, and west elevation.
What does that say it is? Does it just say
It says the house plans,
architectural plans or house plans?
architectural.
So how do we know that those weren't also for the, although these garage plans have a different date, October 24th. Does the garage have a basement in the second floor?
It does.
All right.
Where? Towards the
So,
corners, yeah.
This is the planning board.
This, I'm looking for the, I think the housing board, is there?
You can check with
I
the
did,
general.
told me this was the only meeting, but I see a lot of cars out there. Okay, sorry.
Which one of the three housing boards?
I think she's one of the abutters of 255 Merriam too. I recognized her from
Hmm.
discussions.
Hmm.
Well, maybe that's That's what she was talking about.
That's what I was wondering.
Oh.
See?
Run her down and find out.
So she's maybe mixing up the planning board and
I don't
that.
know.
Yeah. Just discussing in general. Right.
This is not video. They're just
Thank you. Betsy, did you say 86 wasn't completed? It looks like it's completed.
There's a couple of blanks that I
Okay,
haven't filled in,
but where it's not completed, it's obvious, so.
Right,
Okay,
right.
that's fine.
There should be an extra copy. Probably the copy you have is what.
That's not it.
It's the same one. Right, and those have not been included. But I've got them written for the correction.